Kaivalya Padam. English. Janma Ushadi. Mantra Tapas Samadhi. Ya Siddhayaha. There are 5 attainments brought about by birth, herbs, intonation or mantra, penance and samadhi or integration. There are 5 attainments brought about by birth, herbs, intonation or mantra, penance, samadhi or integration. Yatyantara parinamaha vikrutya purat. So the Pancha Bhutas, 5 elements, namely ether, Akash, air, Vayu, fire, Agni, water, Apaha, and earth, Prithvi, together forms nature. The root cause of this birth is nature. Ear, sound, skin, touch, eye, seeing, tongue, taste, and nose, smell, are the Pancha Gnanendriyas, sense organs. Palm, skill, feet, moving energy, Vayu, anal, and Upastha, genitals, are Karmendriyas, action organs. Mano, mind, Buddhi, intellect, Chitta, sphere of thinking, and Ahankara, I-ness or ego, and Ahankara, I-ness or ego, are the Antakarana. The man transforms from great to the level of ordinary level and below due to the nature of Pancha Bhutas. The root cause of these senses is ego. The limbs enter into this man due to this I-ness. Man has come to this level of indriyas or senses because of lack of meditation. 4.3 Nirmitam Prayojakam Prakrutinam Varna Bedhastu Tata Kshetrikavat. Nature will not be benefited due to dharma that comes out of the mantra. Nature will not be benefited due to dharma that comes out of mantra. But because of that dharma, like farmer and his field, sadhak or yogi will not be confronted with obstacles. Farmers will only remove the farmers will only remove the obstacles, but not the water itself with hand. Similarly, dharma, righteousness, also removes the obstacles that confronts the nature and not the nature itself. 4.4 Nirmana Chittanya Smita Matrat. Feeling like a self is the frame that orients consciousness towards individuation. Feeling like a self is a frame that orients consciousness towards individualization. 4.5 Pravrutti Bedhe Prayojakam Chittameka Anekesham. Chittamekam Anekesham. In our body, there are different works that is being done by Chittam or consciousness. One consciousness is experiencing different experiences and is accepting that difference. Similarly, one chief consciousness can accept different consciousnesses. 4.6 Tatra Dhyanama Tatra Dhyana Jamanasam Nasayam. That means Tatra Dhyanajam Anasayam. There are 5 types of siddhis. Number 1, birth. Number 1, birth. Number 2, herbs. Number 3, mantra. Number 4, tapas or penance. And number 5, samadhi. Amongst 5 types of siddhis, meditative absorption is free of latent impressions, that is eligible for liberation. 4.7 Karma Sukla Krishnam Yoginas Trividham Vitaresham. So the liberated yogi's karma transcends Asukla, Akrishtam, that is beyond white, that is Varshu, and Asukla. Asukla means wise. Others karma is of 3 types: Varshu, wise, and Varshu wise. 4.8 Tatas tadvipaka gunanamevaabhi Vasanam. These 3 types of karmas are actions, virtue wise, according to their latent traits. According to their latent traits, give the result of their action. 4.9 Jati Desa Kala Vyavahita Namapyanantarya Smruti Sanskara Yo Reka Rupatvat. Jati Desa Kala Vyavakrita Namapi may be hidden by birth, time and place. Smruti Samskaraya. Smruti Samskare. Memory and habits. Eka Rupatvat, equal form. Anantaryam, cannot be hidden. That means the impressions may be hidden by time, space, and birth. Their respective habits are analogous to their memory and habits. As such, they cannot be hidden. 4.10 Tasa manaditvam chashisho nityatvat. The impressions have always existed because the will to exist is eternal. 4.11 Hetu phalasrayalambanai sangruhita tat dveshamabhave tad bhavaha tad abhavaha. Cause, result, base, and support are removed, impressions are destroyed. That means impressions are removed. Dharma by reason, happiness by result, mind by senses. The impressions exist without traits. Because of meditation, that ignorance also will be destroyed. 4.2 Atitanagatam Swarupato Rasyadvabheda Dharmanam. That means dharma has the differences in tense. Dharma has the difference in tense. Similarly, the same thing may appear in past, present, and future in the same form. 4.13 Vyakta Sukshma Gunatmanaha. That means the form of 5 elements, the dharmas related to present, past, and future are all of the embodiment of 3 gunas. Remember this one. Dharmas related to present, past, and future are all the embodiment of 3 gunas: sattva, rajas, and tama. That means negative.
Guruji, one question.
Pardon?
One question, Guruji. The impressions you said are created, right? Are always there in the ether.
They are always exist. They are not created.
Okay.
They always exist. Whether you are affected by the impressions or not, because of your tapas and all that. Suppose if you do a lot of tapas, you will not be affected by those impressions. All the impressions will go.
So the impressions are Maya's agents. Is that right?
That means Maya already exists in the nature.
Okay.
It exists there. That's all. Nature means nature itself is Maya.
Okay.
That already exists.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. To understand?
Yes, Guruji.
The form of 5 elements are Pancha Bhutas is equal to Pancha Tanmatras. The form of Pancha Tanmatras plus 11 senses, that is 5 sense organs, 5 action organs and mind, is equal to Ahankara or I-ness. The form of Pancha Tanmatras plus 11 senses is equal to Ahamkara or I-ness. The form of I-ness is equal to Mahatattvam. The form of Mahatattvam is equal to Pradhanam. The form of Pradhanam is 3 gunas, that is Sattva, positive, Rajas, neutral, and Tamo, negative. The speciality of world is equal to 3 gunas. The speciality of the world is equal to 3 gunas. Whereas suppose if you are a sadhaka, that means you are a yogi, accomplished yogi, then you will not have any speciality of this world. You will not be affected by the three gunas. You are beyond 3 gunas. You will become beyond 3 gunas. 4.14. Parinama ekatvat vastu tattvam. Gunas or qualities may be different, but the respective transformation may be same to the past and future objects also. Gunas or qualities may be many, but their respective transformation may be similar. That is why for the past and future objects, such similarity is manifested. Vastu 4.15. Vastu samye chitta bhedat tayor vibhaktah pantha. That means the consciousnesses are different. As such, people perceive the things differently. Your mind is different and my mind is different. So naturally, you perceive the thing in a different way and I perceive the thing in a different way. The object and path to obtain that object are different for different people. 4.16. Nachaika chitta tantram vastu tad apramanikam tada kim syat. If that object is not standardized by anybody's wisdom of consciousness, then what would happen to it? Suppose if that object is not standardized by anybody's wisdom of consciousness, then what would happen to it? He is giving answer. 4.7. Tad uparaga pekshitva chittasya vastu gnata agnatam. The consciousness attracts its interested matter through the related senses or sense. Consciousness attracts its interested matter through the related senses or sense. Then that matter is known one. When consciousness is not interested in matters related to it, say for example, I am not interested in seeing a cinema, so I am not related to this indriya I is not at all interested. So that matter is not known one to me. then it will not be known one to me. That cinema may be known to you, but that cinema I do not know about it. When consciousness is not interested in matters related to it through the related sense, then it will not attract them. Then that matter is not a known one. This way, the matters will be attracted and not attracted. So matters may be attracted or not attracted. That is how matters are materialized or not materialized. You can materialize the matter or you need not materialize the matter. Sada gnetas chitta vruttayas tat prabho purushasya parinamitvat. Pattern of consciousness or chittam are always known to pure awareness. Pattern of consciousness or chittam are always known to pure awareness. God the Father. He is the ultimate. He is unchanging witness. You see, you may be thinking so many ways, but your Suddha Chittam knows. Suddha Chittam. Chittam is different from Suddha Chittam. The Suddha Chittam knows everything. The Suddha Chittam is nothing but God. That means Paramatma. So Paramatma everything knows because he is unchanging witness. He is unchanging witness or witnessee or something like that you call it. 4.19. Na tat swabhasam drusyatvat. That consciousness will not illuminate by itself, but by God the Father. That consciousness, that chittam, will be illuminated by itself, but not by the but by God the Father. Any chittam, it will not illuminate by itself. It has to be illuminated by God the Father. That means your Suddha Chittam should illuminate it. You understand? Ekasamaye 4.20. Ekasamaye chobhaya navadharanam. At the same time, one cannot observe oneself and the object both. Yet once, it is impossible. At the same time, one cannot observe oneself and the object both at once. It is impossible.
Guruji, one doubt.
Pardon.
So you said Shuddha Chittam has to illuminate any Chitta.
Oh, yes.
But at the same time, you said
Chittam
Shuddha
is
Chittam
nothing but
is
God.
just a witness.
1 minute. Suddha Chittam is nothing but God.
Yes. And you also has mentioned that Shuddha Chittam is just observing. It's just a witness. It knows everything. It is just a witness.
Right. Okay.
And how can, like, it is just a witness, and how can it illuminate another Chittam? Like, why it is getting into another's business when it is only the witness in the beginning? It is just the witness.
I understand. I understand. I am trying to give you an example so that you will understand that.
Okay.
You see, you will be observing in a moving water. They say, for example, one mirror is broken into 1,000 parts. You will find 1,000 suns in that. But sun is only one. So that Suddha Chittam is only one. So that Suddha Chittam, unless that Suddha Chittam is illuminating itself, then these 1,000 will not come.
So it is just illuminating itself, and all these Chittas are just reflecting that illumination.
Reflecting that. You can say
So
that.
it is not intentionally illuminating any Chitta.
No. It is only a witnessee, Sakshi, that's all. He is only witnessee. It will only illuminate. What it will do with that illumination and all, nobody knows. That is not known to that chittam which is getting illuminated. But this chittam, the Suddha chittam, has to illuminate itself so that it will illuminate others, other consciousnesses. Until and unless it gets illuminated, it cannot illuminate the other one, because that illumination itself is God.
Yeah, and no one knows where the illumination is coming from, right?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
So, at the same time, one cannot observe oneself and the object both at once. It is impossible. Chittantara drusye buddhi buddhe rati prasangah smruti sankarascha. If consciousnesses were received, or perceived, if consciousnesses are perceived by itself instead of awareness, the chain of such perceptions would regress infinitely, imploding memory. If consciousnesses were perceived by itself instead of awareness, the chain of such perceptions would regress infinitely, imploding memory. Chitte rati prasankramaya ati prasankramaya patisankramaya stadakaranapattau swabuddhi samvedanam. In pure, when pure awareness reflects in consciousness, that consciousness gets wisdom. When pure awareness reflects in consciousness, that consciousness gets wisdom. That means when mind becomes steady, that steady mind reflects pure awareness. In pure water, in the inactive moon reflects. When that clear water moves, then that reflection also moves and becomes unsteady. Then the unsteady reflected moon also appears to be moving. Similarly, the pure consciousness gets reflected in mind. That steady, pure awareness or God the Father appears to be unsteady due to the objects in the mind where the God is reflected. Hence, the pure awareness, though will not move, but appears to be moving. 4.23. అర్థమైందా మీకు? అది ద్రష్టు దృశ్యోపరక్తం చిత్తం సర్వార్థం. The seer are pure awareness, and what is seen, that is phenomenal world, both are related to consciousness and thereby fulfilling all its purposes. Further vivarana. Tadasankye 4.24 tadasankye yavasanam tadasankye vasanam bischitra parardha samhajya karitvat. Tadasankye yavasanam bischitra parardham samhajya karitvat. That means consciousness is comprising of countless manifestations. By implication, it is working for pure awareness because it is working with compound activity. 4.25 Vishesha Darshina Atma Bhava Bhavana Vinivruttaha. That means the yogi or sadhak who sees the distinction between the consciousness and pure consciousness, the ongoing construction of the self, sees. The yogi or sadhak who sees the distinction between the consciousness and the pure consciousness, the ongoing construction of the self, sees. 4.26 Tada Viveka Nimnam Kaivalyam Prarabdham Pragbharam Chittam. Consciousness, now oriented to this distinction, can gravitate towards freedom. Freedom is fully integrated knowledge. It is pure awareness. It is independent from nature. 4.27. Chat chidreshu pratyayantaraani sanskarebhyaha. Any gaps, any gap in discriminating awareness permit distracting thoughts to emerge from the store of latent impressions. 4.28. Hanamesham klesavaduktam. These habits are to be destroyed like the cause of suffering as described. 4.29. Prasankyanepi prasankyane pyakusidasya sarvada viveka khyate dharma megha samadhi. That means in elevated state also, the yogi will not seek profit, always sees discrimination. He will be bestowed with bliss. He will be bestowed with bliss. 4.30. Tadha klesa karmani vrittihi. Due to this bliss that the sadhak or the meditating yogi begets, shall uproot all his difficulties that he come across. The cycle of cause and effect shall be gone. The causes of sufferings will be extinguished. 4.30. Tadha sarvavaranamalapetasya gnanasya nantyagneya malpam. When sadhak gets dharma samadhi or pure awareness, all covering imperfections are removed. The wisdom becomes limitless. Then the thing that is to be known becomes trivial. 4.32. Tataha krutardhanam parinamakramam samapti gunanam. When sadhak gets dharma samadhi or pure awareness, all covering imperfections are removed. That is end to his duties, qualities, and end of transformation sequence. 4.33. Kshana pratik yogi parinama parantam nirgrahya kramaha. It is related to moments. Each moment is discrete one, sequential, and is connected to the preceding one. It is called transformation sequence. Purushartha sunyanam gunanam pratiprasavaha kaivalyam pratishtava chittis shaktiritihi. That means liberation will be in your hand if the fundamental qualities of nature and their respective transformations are witnessed at the moment of its inception. They are irrelevant to pure awareness. Pure consciousness stands alone, grounded in its very nature. The power of pure seeing. That's all. Kaivalya Padam Samaptam.